Hi there, this is Catherine. Thanks you for listening to my SEO Tips micro podcast. So, before we get into today's SEO tip, I just wanted to share with you the ways you can support the podcast if you're enjoying all the tips and finding them useful. So, you can send me a donation at buymeacoffee.com/Catherine W. Ong, O-N-G, and that's Catherine with a K. Any and all levels of donation are appreciated. It will help me offset the cost of producing the podcast. So, that's buymeacoffee.com/ Katherinewong. I'd also encourage you to subscribe to our email list to make sure you're not missing any future episodes or any other news about the SEO Tips podcast. And to do that, you'd go to wostrategies.com/newsletter. Okay, on with today's tip.
Are you checking the 200 status URLs in your log files? Hello, thanks for listening to SEO Tips today. So this tip is based on an issue I've now seen across 2 different clients by looking at their log files. So if you're working on a large site, maintaining your crawl budget and ensuring that the bots do not spend time in crawl traps or in low quality pages is really important. And I got the development team on one of these sites to implement my recommendations and eliminate a crawl trap where parameter URLs were being generated with a 200 status based on a relative link error, and there was no 404 page that was displayed with a 404 status. Anyway, once that fix was in place and the bots weren't stuck in that trap, the site gained about 1,000 top Google results within a few weeks. So anyway, back to the log files. Look at your 200 status URLs, and if any of those URLs look bizarre, open them up in your browser and check to make sure they have a 200 status, and they should have a 200 status. I've often seen 404 pages and 500 pages loading as a 200 status, and they often are the top URLs with the most bot hits in the log report. So that's your tip. Check your 200 status in your log files and make sure that those URLs should be a 200 status. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for another SEO tip.